Yama wadwo enumere nso emra the Harvesters Online Network. Enumere ye do ba de ase e wo nkwane ahoden a wode achen. Ebraso enden so na watwe foforo abetun adusua sononko e na yaye krado a ye de ebreu. Edikan no mekai wo se call the Harvesters Online Network e wo YouTube. Subscribe now fe like page no. Afe Facebook nso the Harvesters Online Network. Obetimi ahwe ye wo ho. Na adusua sononko enen so nyame ayan adom na watwe foforo a ye de ebreu no so wonsa etimi akan bi. Ene e de ho nkomo ene ye bede topic was say a busy professionals nutrition and lifestyle. Yene ye nua ba brodi ba kope Anita Ariama oye nutrition officer ewo Nego Memorial Adventist Hospital ewo Takrade enende yasen ase ande girls ye ba be din komo ye behwe ye dwuma ye ebre a ye nie na ye nie aduane pandie ene ebra sisi ye didie ne se de beboa ye ema ye dada system ye lifestyle eniama etimi akoye na ye nye so busy say ye pesika be kwa akowie che no na afi ne yakwa akonya yade enti eye adesuade kese pa ebeboa ye frame oba pa ajwa adobia de bia me ana metena se na me hwe na ye coordinate program enti menche ho no mama mini ana akwa na she course yenya afomu
nyame ado me hoye
ye de nyame me hoye hia na ache
pa
okay bibia bokode ana ye nhase ewo ye nkomo twetwe ne mu nkomo no ekoso no obetimi e de comment ana se o questions e de afa comment no so session e breso se wo se ye kenkan na ya kenkan na yetimi eya no e de amount enti de ebehia pa ne se obe like page no na afi wa share enso de ama afoforo no motimi ahwe na wo mo etie bi enti ya nche ho no ye kasa nutrition and kasa cry de ade
okay enti no nutrition no me fa ne se enyoma anasa ahoden a yenya hwe aduane a yedi mu
okay
ebo ni paduane ma etumi enyiye na ebebo ho ban ya hwe yare wan kitinkiti bi nso okay enti no that is the short way yenya wo aduane die mu
okay yenhwe enemre ye dada sitemu a ya so busy because one kwamma obebuada nanso ye press ye adwuma ye press ye pesika no pina kra ni adaje se ye bedidi ye nhase wo ye nkomo no
okay enti no to say na ye kan no ene ye topic na ye be kan ho asem ne a busy professionals nutrition and lifestyle enti no to say na ye try mu say nutrition is a profession na to say any profession whether you are a hairdresser, a carpenter, a tailor, a nurse, a doctor, like all professions. Into no, near can say the profession now woman. A Jew baby, it's me hard dream be brave because and to me my acquire my ya in your pay good. And yet na yenim to say san nuane no na we aduane mu no ehia mani peduano pa which almost all the time no so even if when nya ni hina mpa nkosi a at least between 80 to 85 and 90% they should get it in anything that you are eating but this is the case because of ebia edwumasem ya sorry ya pentem ye ni di eno an say sorry ya ebia obi de obi obey ni devotion obi so cry devotion ko onye because of pentem let's take the urban areas for example. Takrade is an urban area, Accra is an urban, Kumasi is an urban area. Into mostly say and Shimami who say when it comes to the urban areas now it looks like there's stress where no too much. So if you want to manage yourself, stress is also one of the things that you should be able to manage it very well. And ye duani de no kwa. Into no me ye fan say ye fa case study bi. Efe Arabia ye friend AC. Ye hu say AC sorry ntem. But sorry ya ye ni devotion we ya. she goes back straight to the washroom okodware odware we ya so making sure say at least by 7 we fifie nti just say 7 no o Felisa o ye late nti no on di hwe okotena aka mo no so fa trotro o akra nti no trotro no fa no ti trotro enwia no hu drinks bi this sugary drinks bi no ato because oju office okra na meetings ni ade opentem to onya adaje mpontina se nti no wato bi na wanom wo bus ni mu onya snack bi ade aka ho this snacks no sugary way into me break it down in them. Oju office so meeting ho nti odu ya so okokotena ho for so many hours why meeting time ko so do ko break kra wanya bi no dey akọ break ebo be or realizing na abo be 3-4 exercise time so you fast because of traffic nti no fear adwumem odu fie no na abo be 8:39 obedi den okoye aduane e ho aye so odi aduane no mu yeduru akofa edi odidi we ya nso nanikum wa started da nti no esi abeye one of the professionals she's not really getting time for herself nti ati so always no ni bibia end da ye okay then or skipping breakfast so the breakfast no be skipping no which is unstable blood sugar then she will also prolong her sitting at work which is also a poor circulation of blood and no kwa betimi amenya you betimi again weight because odi sa anyoma na obae no watena sia ye meeting for so many hours there's no movement kese bia then the sugary snacks no so it is also energy crashes okay because ufili says anyoma no dia it gives you energy but it crashes your energy because into me man naturally no what energy now to me you see no that is always you have to get that thing before your body can work and that is not the proper thing and another one is to say late heavy meals no digestion and sleep issues because udidi late no wakwakoda into no the digestion way no me and take place here so in a way you can get indigestion and kwa betimi ama wafi anaso yem kwa betimi ayewoya and I started so then it's like your sleeping pattern is being altered into no untumi nya sa sleep na o esa odana another one is to say no movement okwa adwumani mu no because of meetings near the so there's the chance of betimi nya back pain and then we go to inadequate sleep that is a hormonal imbalance you know yes akwa asoba no untumi hormones need to me yeden enye adwumaye so when we put all these things together nature say busy professionals nutrition in a lifestyle it is very very important ntia na ene ye ka ho asem all right
na ye hwa nipa nkasa setene mu predodo sen ese so odidi ebi say wo bo 010 ebi 101 ebi 001 so empredodo sen ese say nipa nkasa edidi
okay inti no say ye hwe mu ma ye hu say nipa nkasa on say ye wo breakfast ye wo snack ye wo your lunch
snack wo once and lunch okay
and ye wo either dinner or supper this is any bi mu kan whichever way inti the breakfast no mostly it is the one that make us say a rejuvenate nipeduan how do I even say it in and a Kenya nipeduan no you understand inti no say ye die no I say make a train nipeduan say sorry now do whatever you have to do for the day inti no etumi e Kenya ye mu nsuno no emma etumi gi ade a emu yedru for the day so always no your breakfast should be on the lighter way foods because se umma nipeduane aduane a edru at once prekope
abra wada sorry na obon say in a way kwa you become dull and I was saying you be answering ni nipedua eye adwuma obi ho bekas oh maybe me lift heavy machinery me yese ntin me ndidi e no a me nya adaje ana me kwa me nya san hode ne fa anya adwuma yes no credit but put me start with sour way na then ebia you give yourself some few hours then you eat what is heavy and a snacking so no esuno bia ne time or snacking
Obi ani de in the morning, mid morning. Obi nso ani de mid afternoon. Into no under normal circumstances, you can see it to me 2 snacks a day, which best snacking are fruits. So it's either in a fruit juice or either you've chopped your fruits or fruit salad or anything. Unless say maybe you have a medical condition like diabetes. And no, you are not allowed to take in more fruits at a particular time because of the glycemic index and I say sugary way because fruits biane sugar percentage But if you don't have any of these conditions, then you can do your 2 snacking, which is you can do more than 2 fruits a day, but you don't have to be like a lot of fruits at once. You get it?
Yeah.
So even if you want to do fruit salad, you can choose like maybe 2 fruits at the same time and then do it. And yes, then you choose one particular fruit, you eat, and then you give yourself some few hours, and then you do another one.
Okay.
So what do you breakfast? What do you make morning snack? Then afternoon you take your lunch. So the lunch mostly I advise you say and no near the heavy foods na you bedin.
Okay.
Because around that time no one day there will be some movement near there, especially those that do the heavy machinery. Office cry, yes, say get up and then do a oma sorry nanti. Obi or how call office out then computer ni mu obehwema or yes ade bi ho crowd betimi atene ne nsafa crowd obefro bi oh please pick that thing for me meanwhile when in China anko betimi amani mu so e de afa eno kwa betimi aboa ma the blood circulation no akoye. So we advise say even if so unya call crowd get up and then answer the call. You can be moving at your office, get up and answer the call. It's ni na kan ho bi e betimi aboa ma your lifestyle no etumi edimu.
Okay. Nti na say me te de o kana se a ye betimi cry the fruit se eduane then after no ye nya ye heavy food nso a yetinye di. Okay, wo bi susu wo ho a wo didi in between. Wo didi ewie but wo ho ade de me ko ado plantain chips na wato. Oh, atwomo nkakra no odi edo nso e.
Eno na ye no mato omudi say picky eaters. Okay. And joy eaters. So your uncophobia when they are happier, they like snacking a lot.
Hey.
Yes. Any award be most from joy eaters and also any like any bibio who be any crowd the crowd GD. Yes. So we have people that are like that. Anyway, be most when they are depressed that they eat a lot. Because I say or quite dream day. So it's no be
okay.
And require psychological problem. Obi o hon so no so ne re ho obeka so on didi kra. Bu so han re ho because one person no obi abeka sent obeka akwose se nnuane bebrebe gu ne nchen. And that time no is the time the junk foods no is more. Because once odi ice cream, no odi chocolate, no odi whey, no odi whey. And by the time you realize no then you've gained weight. And even Yenshan is to say recently I was reading something and then I realized say even the food no crampona we should eat healthy. No. The healthy ones no crampono. So if we don't control our portion sizes, I no quite me my gain weight.
Me baby say no crampon too.
No quite me my gain weight. So in as much as you want you to eat and then eat healthy, no, you would have to control your portion sizes. Okay. So let's take that. You have a plate. So we are urging people or we are urging our viewers or our listeners to say, if you want to eat, because we want you to control your portion sizes, choose a plate and a bowl and no bet me a boa you know because say plate no swan. Now see Diana crabby go my bell to say Diana. Meanwhile, say Diana, a beer a good chance here a to a moi, who say a dorsal. And then we should always make sure say, ye plate now ye bet you no. Half of your plate no and ye vegetables. A quarter of it by your protein, and then a quarter of it be a carbohydrates. Okay. So when it happens like that, won't say bibia ebekoyi, and then the portion sizes no also be controlled. And then also anytime that we are coming to eat, no, we make our last week message is we have to take in water. O hydrate o humowa, e boama o digestion, ekoye pa. I know say okay when we talked about water
last year. I remember, yeah.
Inti no nsuo ade bia etumi boa pa say wo hydrate wo ye a more at times no won't say the busy professions no we don't take in more water. We don't take in more water until won't say obeko washroom na obewi no na the way no I such a way sometimes you crowd me eti smell ewo. The moment I'll bet it is on your man, nature say you are not hydrating yourself more. And as I say, so even though you know, my better could be, but you say we are no air bomb more. And the rate we are able, we need to hydrate ourselves more each and every day. More being conscious of you now, skin air dry and so on. And when you do that and so on, and no bebuama, a bebon who by a few kidney problems be. The more we eat fruits and so, and also especially the water infused fruits, this is watermelon, pineapple, coconut, niadiano, and also are very good. And then we in the night, so say beer, who need any medical condition to say diabetes, say beer, you can't eat your fruits in the evenings now. Any other way, no, over fear, na so feel say adiasa. Let's stick to the lighter foods, no, because a beer high a commando, to me in case. You not eat at all, no aquaquada. I have not getting kitty aquacho. And it's requiring a kunya problem. Say, I bet now, like I say, and I dreaded the yes. So you eat, but make sure say what you are eating, and your lighter. So even if say fruits be cry, you can do your fruit salad. And now say even if say veggies cry, a bit make you chat. And now say, oh, it be a oat milk, a crab bimpa, a bit me a sakakra. Then you eat it. You take in plenty water. You make sure so you wait for like 2 hours. You can be walking around. It will feel home. And sun a walk akoda. And you know at least you walking no activity no. A bit me about digestion na man not take place kakwa and sun walk akoda.
Okay. Now obi also nye obi crass ye Ghana no said ye didi no. Ye didi we are na wape kutu obi no ano. Yes, fruits after meals. Sa na ye kan. I don't so.
Okay, so the fruit, and I guess it's a fruit or it's a sweet after meals. I don't know whichever. Yes, but yeah, and no, it doesn't have any issue there. Okay, but we are just mindful. We just want you to be mindful of the time that you are taking it. You get it? Because yeah, na ebi mo see odi fruit and some way the dear. Eba my digestion take place ye obi so beba beka so da bi di ansa wadi ntina akwa ese ayenkofo bebre mu adwi mu basa ene de ye ba mu sise ochina ye ba mu sise sisi ade ohina ye mfa however you want to do it no whether it is but ne can say if it is a fruit acidic don't take it before eating because no ebetimi ahadwin. And no, you'll be a fancy or you're also patient. You can't go and take an acidic fruit and say, oh, dear, and so did it will worry you. Yes. So, unim say fruits now couldn't say fancy pineapple, ekutu, and okofa, bibi, any other fruit be a more acid, a dorsal. No, I could answer, oka dear, and no, I bet me a hydrate. So, especially if you are having a medical condition, and the very advice is say you eat before you take your fruits. Okay. And when I'm saying this, I say it and I look at the faces of those who are having diabetic issues. Yes.
Okay. And see, you're trying to say so meals aduane ankasa yedi no. I will see yedi heavy. And I say a day you bet me decide say that they me kono light nko a bia na pakoko tea mindi heavy food. No so eboa. Okay. Body. So
to say an American say, says no biani ni pedua. I can decide to eat lighter foods, but lighter foods any day. Maybe I'll be lighter food any fufu. Hey. Yes. Will be lighter food any any bam. Yeah. Because in Ghanaian living, no, yeah, who say mostly in the morning a lot of Ghanaians prefer eating wachi. Yeah. And opatutu tubon say a saline will watch joints. When obi or tom breakfast say bia oats, we name is Tom Brown. Obi who say how's a cocoa, we say for hodie, but omon doors to say watch joints, especially where the watch joints no bia can for say it is good. ye be kwa koto na ye de no akọ na ye di bo se wo be di awie no then no why heavy why kumo ebi o ha se wani kum adwuma na wo ye no kra untumi enhu su ye ni ade. We are not saying say you shouldn't eat your wachi, but you can buy it, eat your breakfast at home, and then later you can eat your wachi. Ubetimi in such a way say it can be long. Or food flags be a how betimi dey go. So the busy professionals way in the can say, in as much as you want like open tem every no, try as much as possible say you will prep your food. Prepping of food and so ebwa.
Okay.
Good. Into no o prep you aduane we beka say e dey brofo na market say aduane na bia o ye dey ato ho. Aduane bi o ho e betimi eye dey ato ho a fridge ma no pa na heat. So e ba me say bia this oatmeals ni ade na ye will be you can even do it with granola. Na o dey a fridge then in the morning and no san you can eat it cold. And now say open so anopa no sorry so anopa no was sorry definitely you'd pray and do all those things. For prayer, we can do it at anywhere that we are.
Yeah.
And it's all really say, oh yeah, so busy to the extent say you keep on skipping your breakfast each and every day. Yeah. Try as much as possible to prep your foods. It's all prep you with your initial one. And no sorry, I know I forward there with your short bag. If you only say you when you are going to work, obey me credit do a can didi.
Okay.
But make sure say whatever you are taking in, it is healthy.
Yeah.
Instead, say be able to na car na friend who energy drink be no water no one and that's what who some this year oily snacks be no water no ready. And no emboa. What you because of meetings near the end, so you don't even get time crowd for yourself. And with the breakfast aspect, no, so you say the biano, you can say quite no quite oats and a quite Tom Brown. You can even do this herbal teas, no cry. And no cry bits me about because I know quite it is medicinal and it will help the body to be nice into no.
Okay.
Bits me no so cry.
Okay.
I support it.
All right. So as a busy professional, make us say obi wa wo adwuma mu na wo ye adwuma ni biscuit dan ho. Eno a wo typing ni na wo yi baako eno anu no won didi bio no wo kọ. Wo bi so wo ha or say after 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, mean the DBO. When the DBO what or the next day.
Yeah.
And also
so that is what now we are trying as much as possible to prevent.
Okay.
That could be a be default. So but near can say modern because our health is important. So your nutrition plus your lifestyle it will be equal to your good health. Yes. And yes, trying to say, fine, the snacking of the biscuits, your healthy biscuits or high bit me, and I say healthy cookies cry bit me, be a winner time in your idea of fear. But make sure, say, you snacking, your snacking should be something that is healthy. Because it says any hour can it be a bit me but say, yes, you are so busy to the extent, say, you can't even get up from your chair and then go eat something. But if ban maybe what you try fruit be what they are share bag and even if omu come to fruit be because one be water what they are share container be more okay say be oh my busy I have to snack on something you can take that your fruit no go toothpick be the woman no then you are doing your work e woman wa ma musu kakra what no musu kakra that is what we are saying say we should practice you are not doing it and ye preko pet na bia sorry na oye but o starting in kakra o di show dream say okay now this is what I want to do me sure say kakra no get there because now no we share the statistics now I say 63% of your urban professional a report say stress related fatigue that is Ghana Health Service almost show more year 2023 and 74% you consume fast food. Because open tem say I know a friend patron me or that says near their brain. You get it. And no within the week the number of times are almost all the time obi or how to me yes I didn't quite to us the whole week. Obi to me any there be about 3 times 4 times in a week. And I should be able to say 41% of office workers are physically inactive.
Wow.
And only Ofori Asenso ne way or yeah, ne research or yeah, that is 2021. Or say who say professionals are your war offices, your more office. We are not physically active. Nti obi oha obetimi mpo akọ obenya time na akọ break no akọ akodi obi akọ di fufuo ni ade bobo oba besan abetena ho na computer ni sinanim no ye ne obeya or ye meetings ni ade nti there is no movement. And I see 38% of women and 28% of men so are overweight. And also yeah GSS form we on year in 2022.
My obese.
Good. And then we have 1 in 4 adults between the ages of 30 to 50 years, they have high blood pressure.
Wow.
And also, Ghana Health Service for Mom year 2023. Into which means, and no, the busy professional, that is a lot of those who works in the offices, no. Even when it comes to the health aspect in the Krampona, we are also at risk because sometimes maybe you have patients over her, oh, you say, oh, by the time I realize not time. If you have a dredge memono, pet me, me, way Krampona. I can use myself as an example. Sometimes, if you have, I take my breakfast to the workplace because if you are, oh, measure time, not time, means me give me breakfast with you. Ube do honey after oh case be award e say into one say like oh yeah you know into no ne nkokasa ye by the time I realize no most the time I saw we did we duane na ko ntimi tell am who say nah this thing I share be ha me into no then me ba fine I know say yes I have to go in but say me so me nya ho dey how will I be able to attend to that patient okay so then let me try and take my breakfast at home wake up early take my breakfast at home. Or even if I'm not able to take it, I'll make sure say when I get to immediately I get to the office, maybe relax it for about 2-3 minutes. Yeah, let me take my breakfast before I go to the ward and then attend to patients. You get it? Into no one say kakan kakao ben kakan kakasa na fe na farmer. Into one say you would want to do it. One year cry, won't say you are not feeling okay. Okay. Into say starting kakan kakra, we'll get there.
All right. Then I say eduane no be di nutritious.
Yeah.
But say one fan ye juma. Ebesan kra san de yade enso so asan kan ho ama.
Yeah.
All right. Na omo ye ejumaden, medicine, carpentry, peja na de ne ejumade omo use more energy no. Omo we aduane bi yeso wo mu dia na say bi so wo mu di aduane e mo du wo mu di nso a say omo di ni bebre say de omo benya ahode ana body ni de ehia no ane ahode e be mo.
Ehia em say aduane no say ye di na ye di ni ye ya. Enu ankasa wo na ahode e wo mu ade be mai. There's no need say ye could dinner ye di ni heavy because if so we obi trust me we obi a we adwuma o sa mason sa nyoma ne ade a fine you lose a lot of energy all right but eno so nche say could dinner di ham. You get it because obi wo hokra obedi but saa de no kra obekọ adwuma no kra no adwuma ne nse de bia ete de bia be gidigidi ete de bi so abonsa mokọ adwuma kakra bi na ho na nso ekọ heavy ebi kra o bend down ni ade kwa na wadidi bebre saa na digestion entumi take place well no you can even have indigestion you can even have heartburns ni ade and obi o hosuka odidi na say even if one relax kakra na odi ya ade gidigidi enu kwa tumi ma onya no nausea like as an to send your person on fee so it's not necessarily said because e bia wo ye adwuma din nti na chese kodidi aduane ye fufuo na esiwanim na wedi anopatututu banku ana etu bi na wedi na okwa akogina ho sa wodi ye adwuma eno no fine it will give you the energy but emboa in such a way because at that moment nya sana nipaduane ede eti anasa sana nipaduane ehia so eye sana in a way no obetimi aha nipaduane ewo nyoma bebre
okay alright na yawo age bia na aduane yesese yedi ana
okay so the American say when we are cater we need energy we need fat and oil we need a lot of proteins but as you are growing you know enyoma bi oha esesa woni mpeduani so when you are growing now there are some of the enyoma bi you don't need it more woni mpeduani so ye ni age bia na aduane e wo se wudi so what you say aduane bia in as much as uso na say wo ye penin you can eat it But when you are growing now, there are some nneɛma bi a you don't need it much like nkwala. Last week ne yɛka bibi afa child obesity ho.
Yeah.
Ne yɛka sɛ nkwala nso tumi ɔmo tumi eyeduru.
Yeah.
So whichever way you start feeding your child no, onya, that is how he or she is going to grow with it. Until no nkwala so they need more way to boost their immune system so that they will grow well to prevent them from some small diseases ne yare wan keten. But unya, you need more of the vitamins, ne sa minerals, sa haban, sa nyomanyo, carbohydrates ne ade, and you don't need this like plain to say bianca we are branty and answer we are kitesi and akorano.
Okay. Now you will be what naturally one peduane, and I will be naturally or peduane pa. Instead of peduane pa, ne wa kanasa.
Instead na make us say, and only na free.
Okay.
Depending on how I be if you know, they fed you, the portion sizes that they fed you with. And no ma and on some mothers, yeah, African mothers and our parents and kasa. We get worried when our kids don't eat. But when you go to the Western West, like outside Buena and Tisao,
so of course can if you now more Adriana, udini nyina. As I say, comedo pa. To what you did a craving, ye jebi.
And you know, sometimes it's not about be brain. Now, people made be brain, but what didn't. But say a craving and what didn't do also. And no yet is already be brain now what didn't ye anymore. Into no send any pakon back so. Medium dipa and I made them in paid you and no a bit free new collabrim how if you know they fed him or her. And sometimes so obi or when you good encounter with some Adriani or sano into bon so on ye no or say Adrianimu. Okay. And yes, Adriani no on D be down if you were deep, but how a be a fee ye man no. Anyana kono beam. Mimi say I'm a victim to it. Okay. Into no. And no point ye fear a be fear na mikodi because na my parents ain't around. And how are ye diana me dear no? I didn't like it up till now. And it's not like say me dear but how are ye anytime I mean where diana be like me kai because na me ni kakranti me kai senya na ni diana kwan to me could be. No baka psychologist. No say I won't say na psychological issue. But and no so to me happen mo bi beka so oh me dey impeduane and naturally anka say bi mo ho so mo ni impeduane no e break it down in your man tem see bi okay nti sa ni pa ko no say everyone say they are to the same scale to say ni say on to me fa ho to me won your ma bi because you fa ni say ka say e call weight loss journey e bi e be tia ba say me so betintem ba wo so entintem ba me wa e bi na the same time they started at the corner the same portion size, the same day, the same date. Yes, intention send you be an pedua. Okay. Na
minimo bia wo didi kakra bi na wa me. Okay. Ketwe bi na wa me a se wa efo ankasa. Eno nso e.
Eno no be depending on the size of nipa ko ne stomach.
Oh, okay. So, obia won stomach size.
Anyway, binim so they have an issue be fene anorexia nervosa. And no, I to say, Adriano, odi kakra, na yen say, DBM can ho befe, and also DBM can ho back a sebebre. And no do, especially happens to those that are models. Or more model with clothing near the no. It's like almost all the time. It's not like they don't eat healthy, they eat healthy, but they watch their portion sizes. And now another one is to say, this thing when it happens, and mostly it's with psychological issues. So you need to maybe visit your psychologist and say a mental health professional from time to time. Okay. But naturally, you will be more hard. They are like that. The little food they eat, you know, it's like they are okay. And some conformers and China comes with them. So they are also like that. And so one say, Obeka say, oh, they did this soppy, but that is how they are also are. And those people mostly are the people they have a faster metabolism rate. Into one say, odidi kakra na wa me, but in China because ni peduane di ye adwuma tentem. Emma ne wo say ba bonten ne edo so senior tina ne mu. So nti obon say omono no so na wan hwe ya then they will be snacking nti sankofo no bon say odidi bibia but the bia ne ohun ne ane otia na otia we ka say na wo de
unye aduane aye
good but honestly ni peduane sa na
all right because they are making ohun aduane ne kra na wa men ohun aduane na ne yem asa ne yem hyehye no
sankofo no
okay na yen hwe obi so wo ha no one way of eating na me de fufuo ni abenkwan de eno na de bia.
So what we are saying is say when you eat the fufuni abenkwanya, you get the nutrients and I said the energy that you need in the fufuni abenkwanya. But what about the other foods? Okay, because enyuani nro bia ni aduane eden ewom. Always say yeah, me see vitamin C as the example. When you take vitamin C, it's not like vitamin C is not in other fruits. It is, but we have the citrus ones need to be more richer. You get it?
Yeah.
I know just say when you take watermelon and now when you take a guava, ye nyaka crown, ye benya bio. But a bia fa orange, the percentage na ye benya ewo orange mono. A better swanson in ye guava na watermelon. Sans na ye banom aduane bi ti say fruit bi ti say bia pawpaw and I say you can say mango and I say avocado and no see your one in your ma wudi a dose man so eboa ni pedua no but ebia ebi wo ekutuo mu but eno nso ne we ekutuo mu ne bia na eden esua nti se wo se da bia ukodi fufu a which means say the other food say fancy bia when your rice and vegetables stew bia eno no nso eyo your wonyani nra ewe mu. So if you are not eating those ones are you going to get the energy that or the nutrient that is in their food too? You will not get it. So yes, you like your fufu and your abenkwai or whichever food you are interested in. But make sure say from time to time so you eat the other ones so that you get the nutrient that is in those foods. So what you say? So Miss McKenna so Mrs. Swama your mothers. Obon say or the akola no beba wey. Oh, cancel no. Akola ne nya 6 months. E so start complementary feeding. E bi mpo na wa sha ase dada. Oba na obisa na osi o. Me be di opem mori koko pa o.
The man would deeper.
Nti obe ye hwehwemu na abehu na che se mori koko na em se na week no timi ma akola ne mori koko no be bia be 4 times kra. Then other ones no en shadam ba bebre. Nti obo se bedru baby no na aduane no afono akora no. Yes. And then the child that ebia osa na no nti ya obetimi akasa mindi nti bonsa wo de man ebia no akofe and afi de wo de man na no wepu agu enim those are signs that akola na show say he or she is fed up with the cocoa. Yes. So you try other variety of foods to see so that you get the nutrients that are in those foods.
Okay. Now what about those omudidi wie ya na wasakata do ebi crown running nsa na wadai ya na wada
nti eno ne hina nso enya ade a ebeboa. So when we talk about the busy professionals nutrition and lifestyle na ne hina aka ho.
Okay.
Nti na me de esi ne de no we case study no example no because okwa adwuma look at the time okọ she doesn't get time to eat. Obeba fi obeka so for abo me fast na me fi make the traffic o the traffic mo e bi mpo na wo ko ho drink bi na wato no wanu because afi na wakai say me ade wo de kwa se me hyedan didi na afi ni pedua no chere say come de me to give me something to eat. At that moment no traffic no otinam na bi obedi bia 1 hour almost 2 hours ansa we do fie, so she would want to eat something na wakopa bi so a owone emu bi ofie nti why na so but the way I commonly din nti no wato bia ti se na o body wato plantain chips bi na ware ni hina emwa ena okodu ofie no so because plantain chips na amen no nti no
so pepi bi de
wako pesa bi na fried rice bi na wako fedi odiwi anso she's tired or TV ho asa o show by the time I realize na TV no kwa na hwehwe no so nti ni hina no emwa. So whether it is like that with you, whether you're a professional or so if you cry, then you wait abobe 5, 4, nothing now the bank ebe ofufu time be na obewie. Okay. Ubewie na obeka say odidi na be 8. Udidi wie anso out to na say when you kumani aha. By the time I realize na wada. eno ne hina embo eno na sesia no ama ye develop yarewa bi ti say diabetes ye develop like we say hypertension ne ade because under normal circumstances no say you sure nke o say nke every 6 months bia na yetumi ye dey ekọ for checkups ne ade
awo ye duane ya ye di ho
no like personally all right I will see yetumi ko checkup wo ko checkup na at least you get to check your blood glucose level you check your hemoglobin level wait me I check BMI that's the body mass index wait me I check lipid profile for cholesterol wait me I check wait me screening for hepatitis B wait me so screening for cardiac enzyme test wait me screening for liver function test kidney function test but when last did we do all these tests obi ohokra for beye so many years
that's when we free health screening
me de me nyare o me de nyame ada wo ma me nyare o nti na che se nyoma na na odigu mu a but you would have to be going for this checkup near there oh niska crowd beye this nyama bobo so akese en kwa even your BP checking crampo uko wo ya yenjiska first na obose nkofo ne nemu no mo jijiska but unyan bra uko any health facility and a clinic be a benwa you relax small you tell them oh mpachon person bechichime sasha they will do it for you
okay
yes you know the minor ones na enye we bia we can be doing those things so that at least unya skaka kwa then maybe every 6 months bia you can be doing those ones no just do it so that at least you know it's okay minam hey me okay and answer me okay
all right me maybe some question I'm call YouTube na ma cooking kind message me ba no we ya no ye didi we how many hours na say do and say asan didi bio nti on Facebook ne wo Jehoshaphat Odro was say very educative and I feel na Bruni Sefa was say professionals gather here Matthew Bina was say great job very insightful thank you very much Matthew yes so ya da CP nti say me didi na pa breakfast hours ben say die maybe lunch me di me benku me tizet bi wi a e bre sen say die ansa me di dinner na say
so we have the morning breakfast no at least actually so by 8:30 we should be done with our breakfast and then we have the mid morning snack that is around 10 o'clock inti enunum pono mostly obi a always share ya advice say if you want to eat your fruit you eat it around that time because that is the best time with the fruit the sugars in it no it may break it down fast na cow moje so and any other person be answer you can also take your fruit around that time and then we go to at least between 12 to 1 you can take your lunch around that time then we can come to the mid-afternoon snack no wait me taking around by 3 o'clock and then in the evening latest by 6 you should be done with your evening meal into say young fan say okay fine bibinti na dia betimi push up by 7 kra and cheddar anya bad but whereby you have a medical condition you should make sure say at least by 6 day then you are done with anything that is heavy. But if you are able to me about say, obi be this time no anaju maybe or da hono fini say common dinner. That time no na ye person say bia only any medical condition at that time you can take any fruits. But fruits no kwano you are taking it should be in portions. It say bia say banana, you say bia o banana by 10 be go anaju no come do into what could do banana by 10 because naturally banana is even a whole meal on its own.
Really?
It's heavy. It is a come do now di banana. So all of a sudden I say one if say you are okay. It may take you some time and a comma start to say do be. Into no uyo be a on weight management. Banana is one of the things it to me a boy and no would tell you to take it in portions. Anti fingers maybe an face would be about 5 and a 10 at once. We would use it for you. So as time goes on, would you know you'll be okay and you take in water. So in addition. And then around that time, maybe so if you want to take some meal or beer, you can take it because and no any bibia heavy. and then no so yanko ka se fa situation ko gu and obi o hobe so obeka se obi a o disco brown cocoa ni ade and so obi a obetimi anom. And even if you have this your oatmeals near there, and even granola cry, you can add it to maybe this fresh yogurt maybe. Then you take it. No sana etwino hontem. And because of fiber na woman in swinti, because fiber na do swinti no, ebeboa manage your blood glucose.
Okay. All right. Kinsley Mensah will say I'm watching. Okay, so thanks for watching. So obi baby say as a professional say mendidi na mendi aduane a nutrients wo mu a ade ben na ebetimi aka me ato.
Okay, as a professional no, what we are trying to prevent is say we don't want to be obese. Okay. We don't want to be having type 2 diabetes, which is the lifestyle way, you know. We don't want to be having cardiovascular diseases. We don't want to be having hypertension. Until no, ebi ohokra on didi kra obetimi ay anemic. Which is all part of the busy professionals nutrition aspect. Because obi oho on snack on this junk food no. But obetire ne ho come to the extent say anhwe kwa no etimi akọ develop ye fun yare. So what we are saying is say yeduane die no, it should have the nutrients that we need. But in as much as we are talking about the nutrients, let's also realize or know say with the healthy meals no kwasana me kind no eno kwatimi eno suka one control portion size na etumi ma umuye den dream. So whatever we are taking in, I say making sure say it is healthy and it is nutritious. Enkofa ya we bia sa yare we ya mabo bodi bi nye den enfamba.
Nti yenye pintin bia do me se de kan ne eduane no obedidi obemme wo se ne fu ayema but so odidi ahoden wo mu se de be a obemme na we se nya ahoden so de account na fruit obi the whole day with the fruits nko so a okay
eno no ye wo ni sa therapist no ho ye wo obi be kan so bia oh that week ni hina no opeso ndi fruits nko a eno no is a choice ani pa kone and it is very healthy. In a way, cry it's me detoxing in pediano. Because ya kwa bani adie hinano. Bibi oha ebi ako ni pediano you have no idea says idea we na kom. Ebe ya yawe ebe ma odro bia ma wanom ni hina ka ho. Until no u detoxia in a way no fruit na would dino for sa bia week no. In running no ebetimi detox. And detoxing is a way of you bringing out toxins so that one is a choice. For so konakodi fruit for the whole week. Obi ko abet me aka say bi o water therapy. Okay. Week ni hina benu mu nsuo saa on di hwe. You will lose some of the nutrients, all right, because nsuo na wonom no even there no so one part a play on impedient, but the body needs that means when you do those things now we are when you are coming back you have to put in a little effort to make sure those nutrients now when you get it back because there are some of the nutrients are impedient to me provided but if you are also an impedient to me nyede and farm my head this is the aduane ayede nyawo.
Okay, all right. Anya na ye beka ne say aduane a ye bedie ye ndidi ahoden wo mu na said ya busy bia no yenkai say ye bedidi ye adwuma because we yare a ye bepo bia hye nan o
I know dey
we yare a na say wunni ho a ye be replace you nti ye say won so odwen wa pomodin ho na wotime adwuma na odi ye ni ye nti ya busy ye didi na ya no musio kama nsuo no so ho hia na ye dey afra na chese bibia ye boko de ya wode betwa to aka ho na.
Okay. No, and then no, you can want to say the busy professionals nutrition and lifestyle. So what you say, Pembrey, no, your professionals, and I say mostly we the office workers, and any other profession. It's like we don't really get time for yourself when it comes to our nutrition intake, and I say how we live our life concerning the things that we take into our body. Inti enen ye yesuan ye me gidi say ye mu bebre na ye hwe yen enen no yesuan ye ma bebre So what we are trying to say is enye easy, but we should try as much as possible to know say whatever you are taking into your body, at the end of the day, you would account for it.
Right.
And then we account now, we account for it now. Are you accounting for it in a healthy way,
Right.
or in a bad way?
Okay.
So I always say you are what you eat, so you should choose better the things that you take into the body, so that you bit me more day. Inti ene ye professionals na ye hui. Mestre say ye bebo modern say ye be en kakwa so that san yare waya ya bobodin say ya nhwa betimi aha yen. Eno no betimi asan ye ho, because we don't want to be getting sick. Yeah.
All right.
Inti kakwa betimi aka.
Okay. Madam Anita, ye da say to nsafro and so. Wa ba na wa besua nti every bia ebenya kwan bia ye bebo ewura ho hospital one ya ba na ya be check ye BP ni ade ye be try with fruit no me pineapple ene banana na me pe so ya na me try di banana na enumbe o ana jo we bu aba so
just say we control the number of fingers I would do.
All right. Nti ene me di bed ye wo ho. All right, iti my yenda was say and then so yeshia wona na yedi nkomo e be san ba biu na yedi nkomo pi. All right. Nti eti for ma ene ahwefo aha na yedi si yen draw curtains ne down na yenda Madam Anita Ariama wa nutrition officer wo Nego Memorial Adventist Hospital e Takrade we dey udru ho a Nego Hospital Takrade we so hwe mambroni udru a obehwe kama na wabua wapomden wanti and they're busy professionals nutrition and lifestyle your topic no we dey see you share dey pi ti ye adwuma na ye adwen ya pomden ho ye adwen se aduane a ye di no ahoodin wom se dey be nutrients e wom no e be boa yen e menya energy bio asanso e dey aye adwuma mo amohwe yen e wo Facebook ene YouTube nyina so yedamase afei asedan koma executive producer Pastor Jehoshaphat ya Odro and our face so camera ata ene Kingsley say wo boy ma yedi dwumadi ebro ye frame your ba pa jo adobia nyame ya adomo a ye besen hia bio. Have a good evening.